Hey everyone, today I've got your Ride Along 2 movie review. Two detectives, one crime lord, take him down and problem solved, right? Wrong. As far as the story goes, this is a sequel to Ride Along, which I surprisingly did not see. All I knew was about the premise, that there are these two guys, one of them is getting married to their sister. They're supposed to act all friendly to one another because they're going to be future family, but they still have a job to do and save the day. That's basically the same situation here in this movie, so I didn't really like how it was such a huge rehash of everything. I guess Hollywood has still run out of ideas and are continuously making pointless sequels. Not that I don't know if anybody actually really wanted to see this movie to begin with. As far as the casting goes, you've got Kevin Hart, who plays basically the rookie cop in this situation. He wants to become a detective like his future brother-in-law, played by Ice Cube. And yes, these two can make a good duo because maybe opposites attract and they both have their different ways of presenting comedy, though I feel like I would have preferred Kevin Hart more because sometimes, like, I've seen some of his comedy shows and sometimes he can be a little bit raunchy and funny at the same time, but here I feel like that was totally left out and I didn't really see that genuine Kevin Hart comedy here, and it might have looked even a little bit forced. Ice Cube, I mean, he's Ice Cube, he's awesome, but maybe also I was feeling a little bit let down by his character here. You've got Olivia Munn, who plays this newcomer cop, and she seems like the one that's more in charge of these guys. So I actually liked seeing her character here more, and of course she is like the token female character in this movie, but it's still cool because I think she does kick ass on occasion, and maybe she can be a little bit funny, but I don't know, it almost seemed like this movie was out of place for her, but that's just me. Then you've got the big bad of this movie, played by Benjamin Bratt, and I was like, wait, that guy from Catwoman? I mean, I know he's been in other movies too, but this movie, I was just like, okay, I mean, maybe he does fit the role with his character well, but I feel like he was another one that kind of disappointed me too, with just his scenes, and I feel like maybe he was overselling his character too much and trying to also be forceful in being bad, and I felt like it wasn't as natural to look at, and he wasn't even as funny. But he is a smooth dancer, that's all I'm gonna say. Then you've got Jeong, who has a small role in this movie, who, you know, I'm glad to have seen him here. I think he is kind of funny. He's getting funnier now that I've seen him in that new show on TV, Dr. Ken, and you know, I've liked him since The Hangover, so I think he can be really funny as well, and I think he does a really good job in this movie, so I think there isn't any takeaway to his character in seeing him here. The reason why this is a bad love review contender is because, you know, first of all, I didn't even see the first movie, so I feel like it was kind of pointless to even try to go see the sequel, even though I feel like just by the look of it alone, because I didn't want to, you know, judge this based off of it being a sequel, but just as a movie itself, and I feel like with that in mind, it wasn't that great of a movie to begin with. I feel like it was going by way too fast. Everything just wasn't running smoothly in this movie. I was just getting a little bit disinterested by watching this. The things that I didn't really like about this movie, it started out as being a kind of funny movie, and one of the scenes that I did kind of feel like had that for me was when the whole group is trying to enter this party. They're coming in disguise, basically, and like that was the only part, but then it was like, that was it? Really? I just felt like the movie overall was getting kind of ridiculous and I wasn't as enjoying it as much, and maybe that's the reason why this movie wasn't as memorable, so I don't know if that was exactly the same for the first Ride Along movie. I just feel like this movie ended up being another poor attempt at another comedy movie. Overall, I would say that Ride Along 2 was really disappointing to me, and I probably won't see it again, so I can't really say that unless you have seen the first Ride Along movie, if you like that, I don't know, maybe you won't like this movie as much. I mean, it's really hard for me to say, so you guys can let me know if you've seen the first ride-along movie. And I would give this 1.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. 1.5 hearts? Like Kevin Hart? No. So let me know in the comments what you guys think of Ride Along 2. How does this compare to the first Ride Along movie? And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.